Over the past few weeks, I have been covering different custom horses you can download for Red Dead Redemption 2, from American quarter horses to deleted horse goats. Now, in the month of October, I know that the spooky and supernatural is all the rage. So, today we are looking at custom fantasy horses in Red Dead Redemption 2. A warning that some horses are scarier and more graphic than others, but we will be covering horses from the spooky to even the magical and mystical. These horses will be perfect for an Instagram post or some time alone trail riding and outfit making. All the horses we are looking at today are from the One Fantasy Horses mod. Ray Sylvia is the creator and it is updated once every 2 months every second Sunday. This is not the only fantasy horse available, but there were already so many horses in this one mod to put into a video that I thought I should just focus on the Fantasy Horses mod. I couldn't find a backstory for this horse, but welcome Astra? Visually we can see that this horse is probably based off of a galaxy. The name maybe be derived from astrology, the study of the sun, moon, planets and stars. She is a gorgeous purple horse, my favorite color, and what's better than going outside at night and looking up at the stars? At least if you're lucky enough to live away from light pollution. I moved from the country to the city and oh, do I miss the stars. Celestrina is a horse inspired by butterflies. Some people even compare this horse to something straight out of Avatar. When looking at blue butterflies online, although I don't think there was a direct reference for this horse, we can see some inspiration from butterflies like the blue morpho. This one is one of my favorite horses from the mod, with the rich blue coloring and intricate details. Could you imagine if we could add Pegasus horses to the game and truly fly away? The Charoite, I don't even know, horse from this mod is inspired from, quote, a pretty purple rock. It definitely gives me Crying Obsidian vibes. I love this horse for its stocky build and the purple gem shining through the black of the rock, like gems which are hidden inside a plain looking rock. Something special, I don't know, there's something special about that. The Crescent Horse is another one I couldn't find a lot of details about, but given the name and the moon shapes, we can assume this horse draws inspiration from the moon. However, it is a bright horse with light blues, like maybe when you see the moon during the day. The fawn coat is of course inspired from the real-life deer. The name fawn, however, is from Roman mythology. It is a creature that is part human and part goat, with the name then derived from Faunus, the name of ancient Italic deity of forests, fields and herds. I don't see a lot of the human side of this horse, but it's definitely a gorgeous coat pattern. Once again, our fox horse is of course inspired from the real-life fox. This time we don't have any mythology mixed in there, but we have a gorgeous horse who even shares the narrow eyes of a fox. The Fronet horse is inspired by a cute poisonous frog. This is another one of my favorites from the mod. I think I remember seeing this specific frog on Ray Sylvia's Instagram story, unfortunately not on the post page. After doing some research, I can however see the similarities in a few frogs like the Ufaga and the poison dart frog. I think this one is a pretty cool horse for Halloween. Decently scary if you know the backstory, but cute at just a glance. Lana Drac is a staple fantasy horse model for Ray Sylvia as she made this horse her logo, inspired after her favorite animal, the red cardinal. This is a type of bird colloquially known as the red bird. Many also think that seeing this bird is an uplifting and happy sign. I say sign weirdly, you guys. Now that I've said that, you guys are gonna be like on the lookout for it. Moving along, we have the Nararus horse. In this post, Ray Sylvia asked if we could see the inspiration for the design. So for me, looking at the horse reminds me of a type of clownfish, similar to Finding Nemo, which I think is a classic movie for anyone. Looking back, I love Finding Nemo because it's a bit of a representation in the worldwide world. For Australia, P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Now we have some dedicated Halloween horses in this mod, starting with the Ominous. This horse has eyes drawn over the coat, making the name definitely suit the vibes. Secondly, we have the horse Phantom. This horse is completely white, eyes and all. The definition to the name being something that appears or seems to exist but is not real or is imagined, also meaning something like a ghost. I don't know why, but I always thought Phantom meant something different, but I guess I was wrong. The third Halloween specific horse we have is Pumpkin, of course inspired from the vegetable. Fruit? Apparently yes, pumpkins are a fruit, from a botanist perspective. Don't you just learn so much on this channel? We have an orange horse, even with some chunks taken out of the pumpkin. A very fun detail in my opinion. It is like the horse has already been carved. Personally, living in Australia, I have never carved a pumpkin and I don't know anyone that's carved a pumpkin, but let me know if you guys do pumpkin carving every year. We're going a bit out of order here, but we have the Rotten Destrier. I can't say half of these names, I'm so sorry. This is the latest horse of the mod as Halloween is around the corner. Otherwise known as the zombie horse, some say its corpse was cursed and that it is forced to crawl through the world in agony, its body decomposing. On Instagram, Ray Sylvia writes that we will soon know what truly happened to this horse, so I guess stay tuned on her social media. moving on to a lighter note, we have the Rainbow Horse, of course inspired by the rainbow. Another light-hearted horse you could use for a fun, bright Halloween is Rose Star. This horse reminds me of a My Little Pony in real life. Well, kind of, in Red Dead Redemption. As the name suggests, there is a star on her hind quarter and another type of star marking on her face. Second last on our list we have Scorcher, his name possibly being inspired by the heat of the sun, like a scorcher of a day one might say here in Australia. Scorcher is a bright yellow and orange like the sun with a face marking of the sun, but also a sun on his side, which I can only describe it as having wobbly rays, probably signifying a very hot day. Like when you look at the road on a hot day and you can see the world simmering ahead of you. The final fantasy horse for now is Tuono. Definitely not saying that right. I don't even know. This horse is inspired from lightning with strikes running down his body. This is another stocky horse. Like, I loaded into the game and I was like, whoa, this horse is chunky. Which, do not get me wrong, I am in love with. I'm actually not sure where the name might have come from. I was thinking maybe a different language, but I'm really not sure. Let me know if you know. Well, that is all the fantasy horses in the mod for now. Let me know what horse you would take home for Halloween or just for fun. Remember, the mod is updated every 2 months, so this list will slowly grow over time with more amazing creations. I love how Ray Sylvia could turn making horses into an artistic project such as this one, and I look forward to the next fantasy horse. If you are interested in more custom horses, you can check out my American Quarter Horse video on the screen right now, or my deleted horses video. I love you all so much, and I will see you all later. Bye!